plaintiff, Roberta Tellez, says the defendant is her niece, and she's always loved her like a daughter. Roberta claims even when her niece got involved in drugs and gangs, she was there for her. But she's suing her today because she co-signed on a car for the defendant, and she stopped paying on it. Defendant Jessica Michelle says growing up, she was not close to her parents and felt like she wanted to be part of something, which is why she joined a gang. Jessica claims she turned her life around after her brother got shot and miraculously survived, and she's countersuing her aunt for harassment.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm suing my niece Jessica today. We've always been very close. I love her like a daughter. I've been there for her through thick and thin, good and bad. Even as a teenager, when she got involved in gangs and drugs, I was always there for her. She lived with me several times. Her mother would throw her out and get fed up with her. She never had a good relationship with her mom.
How old was she when she got involved with gangs and drugs?
I'm going to say around 15.
Okay, wow.
She even got her brother involved in the gangs, which was really bad.
Is that true? Give me some background on your early life.
Okay, Your
and
Honor.
your current, I guess.
I didn't really have no guidance in my house, so
Why?
my father worked a lot. My mom didn't really know English that good, so it's just like I was on my own.
You didn't know Spanish?
Yes, I do.
So you all could communicate in
Right,
Spanish?
but I was more...
Don't act like that was the reason. Go ahead.
But I got involved with friends from the neighborhood. I joined a gang, and
Why'd you get involved?
I felt like I needed a family.
Yeah.
And I felt like
That's
that
why
was
most
a thing.
young folks get involved. At least that's what they claim. They feel like they want a family, and that's the family that they have. Particularly young men, they say that they don't have a father, and so they look up to these older guys as the father, and it makes them feel like they have a family because their family might be on drugs or otherwise unavailable for them to show them some real love. So I'll buy that. Go ahead.
So, like I said, I was gang banging, doing drugs, smoking weed, doing coke, partying every time, never really was home. So, my brother followed in my footsteps, you could say. He's 2 years younger than me, so he was involved as well. But as a male, he got involved more than I did. So in 2004, August 7th of 2004, he had gotten shot. He was one of his friends, and they had stopped, and he went by the alley.
Let me ask you something. Did they have a church in the area?
Church?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did the church have any after-school programs?
Yes. My mom would send me to the after-school thing, but I would go the other way.
So you didn't have to join the gang.
It was my choice.
There were some other alternatives.
Yes, Your
and
Honor.
because we've been talking as if there's no alternatives. There are alternatives for young people who don't feel like they have family support. They have a measure of support at church if these churches are fulfilling the mission, athletic programs that occur after school. My oldest son, he's not very athletic, but he was on an after-school team and rode the bench.
I hope he doesn't watch this case.
Yeah, you hope he doesn't watch it? Well, he's gifted in other areas for sure. He's academically gifted and has always done well. But my youngest son, he's a gifted athlete. So my point is, I made them both participate in athletics because that's a healthy environment, and that takes them away from the troubles that await them. Let's look at it. If you start at, and I'm going through this lecture so that parents can understand, parents who don't have answers, because I get that all the time. They call me a lot. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And the kid is 12. So one, they go to school, stay in school until 3:30 or so. Then they go to practice and practice until 5:30. Go home. By that time, they're a little tired from practice. Then they eat. Then they do chores, or at least something around the house for 15, 20, 30 minutes. Then homework. We're up to 9 p.m. Ain't nothing. Then you let them, or 8 p.m. Then you watch a little television, something. or play videos or something recreational within the house. Then it's 10 o'clock and it's time to go to bed or watch a little more television. My point is there's no opportunity to get in trouble under a structured setup. So keep that in mind when you have your children. All right? Do you have any children?
Well, stepson, I do.
All right.
8-year-old.
So keep that in mind. Tell me, what else you want me to know? Your brother was shot?
In 2004, yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead. You were telling me.
He was with friends. He was out.
Did he make it?
Yeah, he survived. He's a blessing. He's still walking around, has 3 children, and he
Not
has a
involved in
girlfriend.
gang activity?
No. He works for the union. He's doing very well.
Good.
So he was saved.
Then stop crying. Stop crying then. That's
It's just so
we should
touching,
smile.
though.
You should be smiling.
I know. So he's the only one I have. It's just me and him.
Okay.
So.
And you have her. Now don't forget about her.
She did support me. I'm not going to deny it. It's just I chose that path.
All right.
I chose to do things on my own.
And obviously you've chosen to leave that behind you
Yes.
now, right? Did you finish high school or
Yes, I
GED?
finished high school. I went to college for a little bit, and then I moved to Texas, moved with my father.
How about skills?
I'm a medical assistant. Yes,
Okay.
I'm a certified CNA, and now I'm a certified medical assistant. I've been doing this for 4 years now. So I'm doing good.
That should be something to celebrate.
I'm just very emotional, that's all.
You obviously had a good influence on her.
Well, I tried.
Yeah.
And she, like I said, she lived with me several times. She didn't like the rules. My husband's very strict. My husband is actually her uncle. As a matter of fact, when her brother was getting really bad in the gangs, my daughter went and picked him up and brought him home because we live in the suburbs. So we got him away for a while. He was going to school to get his GED. He was working. He was doing really well with me. She got mad one day, came over for whatever reason, took him, and that was it with him. He ended up back in the gangs
Took him back
again.
to the street.
Yes. My daughter was in the hospital having major surgery. Jessica was living with us at the time. I stayed at the hospital with her. When we came home, like 6 days later, Jessica was gone, and so were my credit cards. She got hooked up with this boy. He was in prison, I think it was for murder or attempted murder. When he got out, she hooked up with him. She really did well for a while before that. She was working, she was doing well, which is why I co-signed for the car for her. But
So that's why you're suing her. You co-signed for a car loan?
I did, and I also.
When was that?
That was in 2002. She paid on the car for quite a while. She was doing okay. In May of 2005, it got repossessed.
Your Honor, sorry. It got repossessed earlier than that. I have the papers from the company.
So you failed to pay earlier than that.
Well, I paid
Not
on the car for.
anything that you might want to interrupt to say.
I know.
I owe more than what she's saying. I owe. You need to let well enough alone.
Well, her car was a 2002 Mazda Protege. It was brand new. I ended up having to pay my part to get off the loan in May of 2005 to keep my credit good.
So what have you done to try and collect?
Well, I've been asking her over the years to attempt to pay me back whatever she could. When she went to Texas with her dad, she called me. She goes, Aunt, and most of the time she calls me Mom. She said, I really don't like it here. I want to come back
Then
home.
she started owing you money. She changed the aunt. It was mama when you were getting that money. when you started owing her, she turned into aunt. Go ahead. So she called and said she
called. She was crying. She goes, I want to come home. I promise you, as soon as I get a job, I'm going to start paying you back. I love you. I just want to be back with my family. Her and my daughter are very close. Oh, I'm going to cry. So I sent her a plane ticket to come back.
Y'all the cryingest folks I've seen. Give us some tissue. I mean, to talk about good news, you know what I mean? It'd be different if things were very sad, but she's on her way to doing good things.
Yes, I know. She has. So I sent her a plane ticket to come home. She lived with me for a while. She got a job. And she's been working at the same job for almost 5 years now. I'm very proud of her. But she has never, ever attempted to pay me back.
She's never attempted to pay you. Let's
Not a
hear
dime.
about that.
Well, Your Honor, the reason why I haven't been able to pay back is that ever since that happened, I've still been struggling. I mean, I don't get paid a lot of money where I work, but I work to serve God, basically, where I work at. It's a Christian clinic, and I love it there. And they don't pay a lot, but it makes it hard when I'm here by myself. I don't have help.
You made a minimal effort, and perhaps just showing good faith?
Well, yeah, the thing is that she called me in July and she asked me if I was able to, give her some money, and then I would have to start paying her. And I said, I will as soon as my mom moves.
Now, she's called you. She expected her money prior to this past July.
No, you're right.
For
you're
5
right,
years.
She has. But every time I would go to her house, she would harass me about, family outings,
That's
whatever. She would harass me
never
about
harassed her for
all
that
the
money.
time. She'll
Let me
pull
see
me
the
aside.
paperwork. How much is your
This
remaining
is a statement
balance,
from
ma'am?
my daughter.
It's 1,700, and I have the paper.
Ma'am, she says the balance is 1,000, but
That's
you
what-
paid her
that's what-
other half.
that's what
I paid $3,200.
Correct. All right.
Yeah.
So
She
you're
paid for her
entitled to that
settlement.
as well.
There's the release on that.
She paid for her
Young man,
dress.
did you want to
clear.
speak?
Daughter.
I wanted to speak on the harassment.
State your name.
Reliance Covert. I was speaking on the harassment.
All right.
She had called that
That's
word.
the counterclaim, 1,000 for harassment. What do you want to tell me about that?
Well, she showed me all the text messages.
Saying, what do they say?
Like, can you give me my money?
All right. What else?
And then the voicemail, she'd tell her, don't come back to her house. She's not allowed.
I even have
And
recordings of that.
You can play them, but that's not harassment to say
But
you can't come here until you pay me my money.
She would call me 7 times a day at work, and my supervisor even
Your Honor,
pulled me
I called her 2
aside.
times at work
Why?
But
because she wouldn't answer my phone calls.
I'm at work.
And I
work
called
3
her
days a week,
2
15
times.
hours a day, 3
you
days
have a
out of
letter
the week.
from your employer?
No, I don't,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
so it couldn't have been that bad.
Well, I want you to hear the recording.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, just Tia, I know you're not going to call me back because you're going to do what you always do, and that's run and hide away from the situations. I know you're not going to help me. Thank you so much because I've always helped you. I just want to say that either way, I'm taking you to court. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to win. I'm going to put a judgment against your check. I will take 100 hours out of each check because you know what, Jess? From now on, I'm going to treat you the way you've always treated me, like you don't care about anybody but yourself, and you certainly don't care about me. So you know what? You're no longer welcome in my home. I don't ever want to hear from you again. I will see you in court one last time. I can assure you, I promise you, I'm going to get my money. You never, ever had any intentions of paying me back. After 4 years, Jess, you never gave me a penny. So you know what, Jessica? Okay? Go to hell, and I'm done. Bye.
So what part is so bad? She says, I've always helped you. And then, I guess this is what you call the harassment part, but being a Christian and you work at a Christian place, and she told you if you didn't pay her, you can go to hell, and you will. Bible teaches, I believe, if you don't pay your debts and you're able to, then you're going to hell. So all she did was remind you of what you learned at your job every day. Judgment for the plaintiff, $3,695. Your claim is dismissed, ma'am. That's not harassment. Hope you all can maintain the
Thank you, Your
relationship.
Honor.
Good.
I love her. I don't ever want things to change.
I love her too. She's my aunt. I'm sorry. It's okay.